what I want to know that a lot of people always are, I think, going through is what emotions did you go through in order to quit your job? Like, were you scared? Did you have fear? Did you still feel that even though all the numbers made sense? And how did you actually get yourself to like, all right, I'm going to make the decision to leave?
I mean, bro, I still get stressed out and worried about, big commitments. I'm going through, like, at the end of the day, I have to make a decision if I'm getting this new warehouse, later today. And you would look at it on a spreadsheet and be like, Max, you're freaking crushing it with sour strips. This is a blimp on the radar in terms of your cost. Why are you concerned about the cost associated with this warehouse? Just do whatever you need to grow. But I'm still like, damn, but it's a commitment. I have commitment issues, not anymore with my girlfriend, but I used to. Um, I there was a lot of emotions that going through. I mean, I can remember leading up to the day that I actually, so like I said, I worked in a remote office that, like, so my boss was back like 3 hours south where I went to college. And I remember the days and the weeks leading up to, like, the decision to quit. I remember just staring at my phone because I would have to call my boss, right? And every day I was like, all right, today's the day, Max. Like, pick up the phone, call them, pick up the phone. Like, you have a meeting today, like, with them, just bring it up during the meeting. And it's bring it, and I couldn't. I was just so nervous. And again, it's like, am I making the right decision? Am I, I had people like, my buddy Christian Guzman, who was saying, like, a year ago before that, like, you quit, 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 quit. But I'm like, no, I'm not like you, bro. Like, no, and for me, it was, I thought the relatability of me working a corporate job, I thought that would negatively impact my YouTube channel if I quit, because then I'm like, I'm no longer relatable. I'm no longer the guy that's doing the same job like you guys are, that's also doing this stuff on the side. Um, Luckily, there were some opportunities that came up with some friends that I ended up opening a gym called District Barbell, which was it was like serendipitous that, like, I met these guys and we wanted to open this gym and we timed it out. So, like, as soon as I quit, we were able to, like, sign the lease on this building. So my time was immediately filled with building this gym. So I never really had time to think about, it wasn't like I quit my job and the next day I was just sitting in my house, at 10 a.m. It was like, oh, let's go to the warehouse and start installing stall mats. So I stayed busy, and I think that's what it was able to take my mind off of it. And there was definitely, like, a lot of dread of, is this the right decision? But I think you don't know till you know. And for me, when I called my boss to tell him that I was quitting, I didn't know what to expect, right? I don't know how he's going to take it. And he was really, really supportive of it, was like, yeah, I completely understand. I thought you would have done this, like, earlier. If I was in your shoes, I was young, like, I would do the exact same thing. Like, wish you the best of luck. If it doesn't work out, there's always a job waiting for you back here. And so that was a sigh of relief as well. But yeah, I'm someone who still gets nervous on making any sort of big decision, for sure. I get stressed when I have to decide what to get at the grocery store, man.
So we've built our company over like the last 5 years, and we've seen it scale exponentially. So we always go through some growing pains around this time of year because everybody's ready to sell their house in the spring and in the summer. We have
Yeah.
so much inventory right now. We're up to the point where we have about 8 employees. We netted about $2 million last year. Our, expenses, overhead, things like that keep going up as we keep scaling the company.